M0FXB Hamtech, welcome to my channel learning the Quashenng dock, and at the moment we're in XVFO mode, so let's just exit that and go to normal screen. The question I had from a viewer was, how do we resize the dock? Because when you first open the dock it's about this size, still looks great. Well, really simple. All you do, see at the bottom here you've got these tiny little sort of speckles. Click there and drag, look. Okay, it's very nice, of course. Drag like so. We're dragging back from the corner. I'll put the links in to download Quashenng dock, and I've got separate videos showing how to install it. And of course, we have to thank Marcus, I think it is, Nick Shaw. I always get names wrong. I apologize if you're watching this again. I'm pretty sure it's Marcus. There are links to the GitHub, whether you want to download the actual dock software or upgrade your Quashenng radio so that it will work with the dock software, because that is required. It's very important. And the links here for the Quashenng dock and the Quashenng firmware, and you do need to keep an eye on this because it's being updated on a regular basis. So that's what this video is about, but we've got some really interesting things. It looks like CW's been added, which I'll be learning next. This is the normal window that you would expect to see, but look at this. You've got XVFO mode, and you're even able to import all of your memory channels. You can see all my memory channels here, and look how cool that looks. Everything customizable. If we go into, come out of here, because I want to show you about XVFO in a separate video, but wow, thank you very much. That's what I think of that. So we'll go exit, and just quickly, because we're on the subject here of resizing, yeah, go into settings here, the little cog bottom left, and you've got this window. Now when you're in this window you can't click anything else, you have to only click what's in this window. And again, look at this. If I'm trying to do it you can resize that to make it bigger. I do have a device where I can listen and transmit without having to cut any cables, modify cables, although within the Quashenng dock there are instructions for that. It's inexpensive, you just got to learn and look at the diagrams and teach yourself how to make that the special cable. As you can see here on the right, I did make one. I've made a video making one. I don't like cutting and cropping cables. You know, as we get older, our hands and our fingers, they don't do what we want them to do. But anyway, it's all here and it does work. And please check out the Nick Shaw video, which I will put a link in the description. As the Quashenng dock is progressing, then you're getting, you know, videos direct from the source. I am just Andreas learning in front of you. I'm not even teaching. I do this to teach myself. If you benefit, brilliant. So back to this window here. Now, of course, to connect, you do have to connect get the right COM port. To get your COM port, once your UV5R cable is in, you just go to Device Manager, and you're going to go Comms, and you'll see your COM port there. So there's further adjustments you can make here. The pass-through thing, enable pass-through. It allows the audio to come out from your PC. Okay, but there is a configuration with the cable to do that. It won't just do it with a normal UV5R cable. Or you could do what I've done and cheat. I've bought a universal controller. I've actually got an AIOC device coming, but it's there. They sold out. I made a video on them, and they actually sold out. The supplier in the UK sold out because of my video, and so I ended up not being able to get one, which is yeah, the way it is. But no problem with that. I can wait once it comes from G1 LRO, and he has a shop on eBay, and I'll put the link in for that there. There's your eBay store. That's the controller I use. Just plug and go. There is configuration. I'm getting stuck on, to be honest with you, the microphone part, because I can get it working and then the microphone stops working. Okay, now I am working with, or not working, talking with Mark, I believe it is, to get a permanent sort of method of setting up the microphone. The speaker works fine, and the Quashenng dock is working completely fine with this box, and this box does a lot more than work with Quashenng. I grabbed 10 of my radios here, put them into this box, and I could use Chirp, other programs, programming software, just by plugging them into these two ones here that you're seeing, HT 2.5 and HT 3.5. Yeah, it's about £50, or you could get the other one, which I actually recommend you do get for fun with these budget radios. Is, I know I'm scrolling like crazy here, is this all-in-one PC cable. You plug it in. When you buy it, the pins aren't attached. There's a bit of soldering there, but at least they're big solder pads, so I don't think it's a big problem. This one from G1LRO comes with the latest firmware, so if you're scared of firmware like I am, this one comes ready-made. But I'm going to do videos showing how to update the firmware on it as well. And it's not just for programming radios and using Quashenng Dock. You can run APRS and connect to all kinds of programs with this item, because it effectively gives you a USB-C. Gives you a USB-C out. Of all Kenwood type connectors. So that's even the old stuff. So that's really good news. Just quickly going back to these settings. I know I keep diverting, but it's so interesting. There's so much to learn. On the right, you can see we can change the colors of the waterfall. I don't really use the waterfall, but you've got that ability there, and the type as well. Look, bars, line, heat. There's my call sign I've put in. There's your speakers. I just selected on the out device my computer monitor, and it seems to work. But the second I start playing around with the microphone, that's when I have problems. But it's not a problem. I'm going to learn. LCD background. At the moment it's black. Let's just try an obvious different color, and look, there you go. LCD foreground. It's cool, isn't it? Oh, strange colors that we're choosing here. There you go. And what's this one? Oh yeah, the font. You can change fonts. So I'll just choose bold for now. Click OK. All right. And also I've noticed that there's height here as well. And I was tinkering with this, moving it out of the way. So see, you might have to reboot for them to take. I don't know. Let's try it. So height offset at the moment is set to 0. Oh no, you see it moving over? You can see that, can't you? Right at the very top. These items and everything that we use is going to be shown here, at the top. When you select things, it all shows up on the top. You've got your usual menu, menu, which you can't select when you're in this window. So let's do height size. Let's go down. Again, it's more adjusting just the, oh no, now it's adjusting everything. So I got another try. I wonder if there's a default button. If you mix up, if you hold anything, if it brings it back to default, that would be nice. And we've got stretch here. You can see the signal meter. So yeah, you get the idea. You can play around to suit how you've decided to change your screen. There's a video here, Nick Shaw 2024. So we just close that. Quickly look at the scopy stuff. I'm not sure why it's not showing, but they are at the bottom here. It says waterfall. Okay, and then there's adjustments. Remember, these are my learning videos. Please remember that. I'm not actually teaching. Normalize. Someone tell me what normalize means. And then you've got analyzer. It's probably my favorite one. Look at that. Come on. How good is that? In this window, look at all this. What's this all about? I like that. Is that the normalized? No, I don't know what. I mean, look at that. What does that do? Tell me. Love it. And look, when you're doing it, it actually says on the window, cursor 434. So it's telling you where the signal is, I suppose. Yeah. Now, let me just turn on. You can't, I'm not hearing anything on my radio at the moment, but I can turn on my other radio. This is, if you want to cheat, and if you don't want to play around with buying the universal radio controller, the AIOC device, or even cutting up a cable, just get another radio. Because come on, we've all got 10 handheld. Let's face facts. Turn up the other one. As long as you're on the same frequency, you'll be able to, you'll be able to hear what's going on. Okay, so that's a little thing that I do when I'm lazy, basically. And so if we just finish off by showing you, remember to, if you have a PTT, you have to unlock the PTT first. See that tick? Because if you don't, it doesn't matter what window you're in, it's not going to PTT. But right now, look, PTT. It's going to work, but again, you need to sort the cable out. So we come out of this window by pressing exit, I believe. So I want to show you the channel editor. So see the SPCT, I'm just going to get rid of that for now. Resizing, so it all fits nice. And we're going to show you the channel editor. Now this is probably one of my favorite features of this, because I've always got my cable plugged into my computer. I can just quickly hit the channel editor, top left here. Oh, I need to turn off the analyzer. I thought I'd done that. So let's try again. The analyzer is active. Only available button on the panel is exit. So I need to hit exit first. Exit. Okay, we're back to the normal window. I quite like it in pink. Why is that? Then channel editor. And I've already read from my radio, and that's why you're seeing this. So if can we clear that? Let's see if I can close it, and then channel editor. No. I'm sure there is a way of clearing it. Load, save, copy, paste, group, ungroup. Yeah. So, oh my God, there's even repeater book there as well. So just to show you, we're going to go read. It shows you how fast it's reading here. There's all our channels, just the usual. Double click and change. And I keep finding my channels on AM. I don't know what I keep doing. Of course, it does work on AM. But if you're on AM, you can't transmit, of course. So look, I can make little tweaks. I can change names, CTCSS. The names are all here, look. See the names? I think that's enough for this video. Of course, I'll be making several videos on this because it's fantastic. 7.3 all the best. Thanks very much to the developers, Marcus, and anyone else involved, because it looks like we've been working with Exuma and IJV and the original Quashenng version. So thanks so much. Bye for now, 7.3.